Welcome to Draping Blind Software Previews. In this video, I will show you how to do a professional customer quote for 8 roller blinds in 10 minutes. To begin the quote, click on Quotes and Jobs. I'm going to be using an existing customer today. I'll be going with Helen Mirren and creating a new quote. This is the location screen. The first thing that you need to do is to allocate some locations for our treatments. I'm going to go with some bedrooms and also add in a bathroom. On my quote, I do want to display a total for the bedrooms, so I'm going to create a quote group for the bedrooms. The next step is to put in some dimensions for these windows. Today I'm going to be quoting on 2 blinds for each window. I'm going to have a blockout blind and a translucent blind in the recess, so I do need to put in 2 types of dimensions. So the first one I'm going to put in is the inside width and drop, so 1600. 2130. My control is going to be going on the left and the outside blind is going to go on the architrave, so that's going to be slightly bigger. Now I'm working off a plan today and I can already see that the other 2 bedrooms have the same measurements, so I'm going to copy the first bedroom over to the other 2. The bathroom is different, so I'll change that location to bathroom and then put in the bathroom dimensions. So the next step in our quoting process is to allocate some treatments to the locations. I'm only going to do one because I'll be using the copy function later. So for the first bedroom, I'm going to put in 2 roller blinds and then go straight to the quote. So you can see here the quote form for blinds. It's quite simple. The first step is to select the manufacturer. So from my drop down list I have all the manufacturers available to me. So with Draping Blind Software we do customize the system for you and you'll only see the manufacturers that you use. So I'll go with the classic atmosphere, translucent for the first one. Now my dimensions box has appeared up here, so we can now go and select the window measurements that we'd put in earlier. So that's the 1600 with the 2130 drop for the inside width and drop, and my fitting method has been allocated automatically as recess. I'm going with a standard roll type. Click on Calc and the system's gone away and automatically calculated a sale price of about $900. So you can see here that the installation cost button is green. That means that the installer costs have been programmed to go in there automatically. That's a neat little feature because that way you won't forget to allocate that cost. Now I'm going to go over to the second blind, select Luxaflex, and go with the blockout blind this time. And now I'm going to select the architrave width and drop. My fitting method, I've got all these options here. I'm going to pick the face fixed timber Now the other blinds are going to be the same, so I'm going to use the simple copy function to copy all these details across to the other blinds as well. This will save me a lot of time. So I'm in bedroom 1, the first blind, which was a translucent one, and I'm going to copy that over to bedroom 2. So down here you can see at the moment the treatment is unknown. So DBS has selected the first dimension, which was the inside width and drop. You can see that here. So I'm just going to go copy. Then I go over to the next blind, which is the block out. We're still in bedroom 2. This time I do select the architrave width and drop. That goes over there, and copy. And now we repeat the process for the other 2 locations. And there you have it. That's how easy it was to create all the other blinds. So I've done 8 blinds in total in a couple of minutes. So the quote is ready to be presented to the customer, but before we do that, it's always a good idea to look at the cost price and the sale price. So if we go to this little icon here, we can see individually all the cost prices and all the sale prices. So I've got a little C up there telling me that one of the blinds hasn't been calculated, so we'll go out of there and click on the Calc All button. That just goes through and makes sure that everything's been recalculated for me properly. Back over here. So on the left hand side here you can see the buy price for the manufacturing, or the cost price. And for the installation, over here we have our markup in percentage, and on the right hand side we have the sell price. So we can look at each blind individually, or we can click on view totals, and all the costs have been added up for us. So you can see down here that this is a pretty healthy profit, and we can then send out the quote to the customer. Before we do that, we might want to also add in some additional charges and a discount. So over here in our discount screen, we can add in a call out fee. I'll put in $50 for that. At the same time, you know that the customer has been doing some competitive quoting, so you want to give them a bit of a discount. So I'm going to put in a discount there of 5%, and that's come out to $415. So I might want to round that off to say $450. And then the system allocate or displays the percentage amount there for me. So we close out of there, and now we can present our quote. So with DBS we have several different type of quote options for you to present. All of these can be printed out or emailed. So the first one is a summary quote. This is a pretty simple type of quote. Up the top there we've got your business details, on the right hand side today's date. Down here we have customer name and address, and then we have the details. So with the simple quote, it just displays the location and also the type of treatment that we're quoting on. And you can see here that the bedrooms have got a total of their own. Down here we have our call out fee plus tax, and also the discount amount that we'd allocated earlier. If you want to display some more information, we can use the itemized quote. So over here you can see that we have the treatment type on the left hand side, and then the treatment style that we're quoting for on the right hand side. That's the bathroom, and we have the bedrooms there individually and also the total. On the other page we've got the discount and the call out fee and the deposit that you'd like to give out, receive. You can also display the quote by treatment style. With the treatment style quote, all the treatments are displayed underneath the treatment style, and you've got your locations there on the left. You can toggle between any of these. If you don't like any of these, we can also customize a quote for you. So there you have it. In a couple of minutes we were able to produce a quote for a customer quite quickly and easily. Thank you for taking the time to watch the Drape & Blind software roller blind video. Call us for more information, or for a closer look at the system, book a demonstration today.